If you do these 5 things from the Bible and from your grandmother, they're called common sense, you will win with money 100% of the time.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel where we don't do and think like the average person out there. So in this video today, I will be sharing with you a video from Dave Ramsey on 5 ways on building wealth. Now, if you don't know anything about Dave Ramsey, he's big on budgeting and being debt free. So without wasting any more time, let's get right into it.
Now, the stuff we teach here and have for almost 30 years is proven. It's no longer an opinion. It's not a theory. I don't agree with Dave Ramsey's advice, which would make you wrong. And I know you're writing a blog from your mother's basement and you're looking for clickbait using my name. I understand that, but you're wrong. And it's always humorous to me to see people who are broke on Twitter ragging on the advice that I give. Or a broke 26-year-old journalism student deeply in student loan debt writing an article about me. That's humorous because it's stupid. Here's the thing. Here's the advice that we give you. If you do these 5 things from the Bible and from your grandmother, they're called common sense, you will win with money 100% of the time. Now, I don't know exactly how long it will take you, and I don't know what win with money will mean because I cannot predict your income.
So this right here is golden. You have to understand that individuals succeed at different rates. So 2 individuals might start building, for example, a house at the same time, but one may finish before one because of various factors. So you can compare your success to somebody else's success because individuals succeed at different rates. So that's very important to note. So let's continue.
And I cannot predict the tragedy that you will have to overcome. But subject to your income to tragedy ratio, to the extent you do these 5 things, you will win with money. You will become wealthy in North America.
He said North America, but this is applicable to anywhere you are watching.
If you will do these 5 things over and over again. Number 1, you need to have a written plan, a budget. Jesus said, don't build a tower without first counting the cost, lest you get halfway up and you're unable to finish, and all who see you begin to mock you and say, this man began to build. No one began to build and was unable to finish.
A very important key to getting your money right and getting your money in order is start by budgeting. You can't save unless you see where your money is going. It becomes more difficult for you to save and invest when you're not seeing where your money is going. You make $100,000 per month, and then before the month finishes, you're wondering where all your money went. That's simply because you're not budgeting, you're not keeping track of your daily expenses. So when you do this, you know exactly what your money is being spent on, and then guess what? You can say, all right, I didn't need this thing, so next month, let me put it aside. I don't have to spend on it. And before you know it, you start getting your finances in order just by simply doing a little budget.
No one accidentally wins at anything. And you're not the exception. I don't like Dave Ramsey's advice. I don't give a crap. You're wrong. You have to do a written game plan with money or you're going to lose. The second thing is you got to get out of debt. Your most powerful wealth building tool is your income. And when you spend your whole freaking...
Let's stop Dave right there. If you haven't seen my video on benefits of being debt free, you need to check out that video as well. I'll leave a link to that in the description below. A lot of people are taking being debt free lightly. So now let's hear what Dave Ramsey has to say on being debt free. You'll get one more lesson from him, I can guarantee you.
When you spend your whole freaking life giving your money to banks who fill up the skyline and have furniture nicer than yours, that makes you stupid. Get out of debt. When you don't have any payments, you know what you've got? Money. Do I care if you get out of debt? Yes, I want you to win. I want you to have a great life. But do I care if you agree with me? No. I don't care if you agree with me. If you don't agree with me about this money stuff, you're what's known as wrong. I've been doing this longer than most of my critics. They were peeing in their diaper while I was doing this stuff. They're wrong. Live on less than you make. Number 3.
This is not rocket science, guys. You have to start doing this. Like, this is a must. And live below your means don't mean starve yourself. It means budget and don't spend more than you earn. It is literally that simple. So let's hear what Dave Ramsey has to say.
In the house of the wise are stores of choice food and oil, but a foolish man devours all that he has. If you spend everything you make, you're a fool. Well, Dave, you don't know about my situation. In America today, wages are stagnant. So why are they stagnant at your house? You know where wages are stagnant? On people who are stagnant. You're only got stagnant wages if you decide to stay there and keep getting those wages. This is not Russia. You can quit. I don't like how much Walmart pays. I don't like how much McDonald's pays. So don't work there, stupid. Go to work for somebody else. I don't like how my company treats me. So leave.
Alright, so let's take a pause right here. If you want, you can rewind and make sense of what Dave Ramsey just said. Complaining and finding excuse won't change your situation. You have to go out and change that yourself. Your job is not paying you more, change your job. It's that simple. You need more money, find ways to make more money. It's that simple. Do whatever it takes to change your situation, because sitting down and whining about it is not going to fix anything. The faster you learn this, the better it is for you.
Go be somebody. There's no reason that you have to be stuck somewhere because some liberal journalist said you were stuck. You're not stuck. You're stagnant. Don't be stagnant. You know what stagnant pond water does? It grows scum on top. You don't want to be stagnant. You get scummy. You need to go be somebody. You need to leave the cave, kill something, and drag it home. You need to decide that my life is not good enough the way it is, and so I am going to control the controllables. I am going to change some things. Because guess what? Nobody in Washington is going to fix your life. Santa Claus doesn't live there, baby.
Key thing here, take responsibility. Nobody is going to fix your situation for you. It's in your control. You have to take responsibility, take the necessary actions to get it right.
Have you noticed that the Democrats and the Republicans, neither one could freaking add?
So you can now translate that to PNP or JLP. It doesn't matter who is in power. Things will remain the same. Think about it. Just think about it for a minute.
Have you ever had any of them send you money? No. They are not going to fix your freaking life. You are going to fix your life. You're going to get on a plan. You're going to get out of debt. You're going to live on less than you make. And then you're going to save some money. You know how rich people get rich? They save money. Wow. I don't know if I agree with Dave Ramsey's investment assumptions. I don't give a crap if you agree with my investment assumptions. You know what my investment assumption is? My assumption is you're going to be broke until you save money. That's my assumption. You need to get up off your assumption and go do something. You need to get up off your assumption and start investing some money. 100% of the people that don't save money don't have any. Wow, how's that for insight? Doesn't take a freaking rocket scientist to figure this out. You know what the problem on your investments are? The problem with your investments is not your rate of return. It's not your expense ratio. It's not no load versus load. It's not your nerdy, twisted up, toxic butt opinion about some investment. Your problem with your investments is you don't have any.
Repeat that again. The problem with your investment is that you don't have any. It doesn't matter how much you can start with. The most important thing is that you start and be consistent. That's the key. Because what will happen when you don't start is that you're going to say, oh, I don't have any money to start. and then before you know it, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, 9, 10 run off and you don't invest a dollar. And those same little $10 that you waste, $20 that you waste doing random stuff could be used for investing, and then compound interest will kick in and start helping you along the way. But guess what? A lot of people neglect these things, don't invest, and guess who it turn around hard in the long run? Their kids. Their kids have to be taking care of them when they are old and can't support themselves. If you have been reading the Observer recently, especially on a Sunday, you would realize that there are articles on retirement and pension, and that pension is not sufficient. And now individuals have to be working part-time to supplement their retirement. Why? Because they don't have any form of investment to supplement their retirement. And people are neglecting these little things every day. It's simple. Get a brokerage account. The process to start investing, especially in stocks, is really simple. Very, very simple. Get a brokerage account, get some money, and you put it over there. So it's just like opening a regular bank account and you contribute monthly. This is not rocket science, guys. You have to start doing these things.
That's the problem with your investments. 100% of the people that build wealth save money on purpose a lot. Some people do it poorly in a stupid money market account and make no money on their money. Others do it wisely in mutual funds that outperform the S&P, or real estate that they pay cash for that outperforms the S&P. Others are just passive and do the S&P, and they all write books about it and all have a freaking opinion and make money off of you while you're stagnant.
Now, one of the biggest problems in society is that people are not reading. They rather sit, well, they do read, but guess what? It is things that are not beneficial to them. You sit down and read an entire column of their past. How is that helping you? How is that helping your investment? How is that helping you to increase your income when those are the areas you have problems with? How does that work? Find books, read books that help you to develop yourself. Richest Man in Babylon, Think and Go Rich. You can also check out the Big Bad Book of Everything by Alan Ovia. Those are books that can help you along your journey. Read and learn from people who have done it before you. Books are a shortcut to the process, but nobody likes to read. I remember on TikTok, I was saying this is how you can move from X, Y, and Z. The person commented and said, boy, if the answer is in a book, I'm not going to read it. You ever hear the saying, if you want to hide something from a black man, put it in a book? That's exactly what's happening. Nobody wants to read.
That's stupid. Don't be stagnant. Invest money, save money. You know how you're going to do that? You're going to be on a plan. You're going to get up out of debt. You're going to live on less than you make, and voila, there is money in the budget. It's called margin, baby. And now you got the money to be rich. You got to act like rich people, and that's not go spend a bunch of money, moron, because rich people don't go spend a bunch of money. I'm going to go buy a Ferrari. I'm acting like rich people. No, you're acting like a moron. That's not, Ferraris aren't rich people. That's the ultra rich. You don't buy a Ferrari if you're a millionaire. That's it's crazy, you people. I'm going to act rich. I'm going to rip people off. That's just a liberal nonsense. Rich people don't rip people off. They didn't get rich by ripping people off. That's just stupid. Don't be stupid. It makes you look bad. Don't do that. And if you'll get out of debt and you'll invest and you live on less than you make and you have a plan, then you can do the last one. It's the most fun you'll ever have with money. You can be outrageously generous, randomly generous.
So there you have it. You have the information. The principle don't change. What are you going to do about it? So make sure you start with the little disciplines and let compound effect chip in. Before you know it, you'll be wondering like, how did I get here? You don't need hundreds of $1,000s to start investing. You can literally start investing with $50, 50 Jamaican dollars. These things are not rocket science, guys. It's not complicated. It's for every man on the street. It's for the man that sells bag juice. It's for the market vendor. But guess what? They don't really have the information sometimes, and they are not seeking it. So that's it for now, guys. I hope this video had some value to you today and change your perspective on a lot of things. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.